this is Karthikeya Kandwal and I'm back with your daily dose of charts for tomorrow's trading session. But before we move on to what's new, talking about all the trades that we discussed yesterday, on the equity side it was pretty much of a slow day, nothing really happened there. But on the index side of things, it went pretty much exactly as we planned. And in the live markets as well, I was trying my best to share my analysis with you guys. We prepared for a directional trading session given that one of the zones on either side was being broken on closing basis, and that's what happened. And we took longs and we made the most out of it. I'm pretty sure that helped you as well. So if you're not there on the Telegram channel at the rate Apex Finserv, do join us there. I try to upload as much as I can. Now quickly moving on to what's new for tomorrow, talking about the first equity trade that we have is on Torrent Pharma. After quite some time, we are going to go for a really simple role reversal based trade where it had a strong support at about 2550, and that has been broken recently, but its role reversal to resistance hasn't really been confirmed. So we're going to go for a short there, stop loss at 2580, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The second trade is on Bharti Airtel, where we are going to go for a simple long at a long standing support at 525, stop loss at 518, ideal targets 1% on the upside. The third trade is on TechM, where similar to Torrent Pharma, we are going to go for a role reversal based trade. However, in this case, the role reversal has pretty much already happened today morning itself. So we're going to go for a slightly aggressive short there at 985, stop loss at 1000 of course, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The fourth is on Kotak Bank, where we are going to go for a simple short position based on a supply zone at 1775, stop loss at 1795, ideal targets 1% on the downside. Also, it seems to be supporting as it doesn't really have any underlying structure of itself, so there is no bullish pressure to exactly put us off unless and until Bank Nifty goes wildly up tomorrow. The final equity trade that we have is on Jubilant Foods, where we're going to go for a simple swing based trade with a long plant at 2915. You can see that was the previous swing high broken today. That is where the new swing low should come. Stop loss at 2885, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Now talking about the index side of things today, these are pretty much exactly the charts that I shared with you guys yesterday. I just have these ones stretched out a bit. The first chart as usual, Nifty. Now Nifty, I told you guys yesterday, the trading range, immediate trading range was from about 14,440 on the downside to 14,500 on the upside. If we didn't have any gaps, which we did not, any zone was broken, we would go for a directional trade there. So we did go for long somewhere around 14,565, and we were able to book around 75 to 80 points without much of effort. Now for tomorrow, we have one immediate trading zone at 14,665, 14,655. If that is sustained, provided that we don't have any big gaps, we might see 14,760 or on the high side 14,800 as well. However, if that is not sustained, we can look for a quick pullback all the way down till 14,575 or 14,600 to the minimum. When I talk about the option chain side of things, I have immediate resistance at 14,800, pretty far away, with 138,000 added contracts. Significant at 14,900 with 159,000 added contracts. Support comes in at 14,700 with about 327,000 added contracts. Significant at 14,600 with a hefty 1.9 million added contracts. Now going by the option chain, we do have a lot of put writing that has happened today itself because of the big up move. But when we look at the PCR of volume, the option buyers are still highly skeptical of the up move. That's why the PCR has come out to be 1.04. So tomorrow it does seem to be a buyers versus sellers kind of a day. However, we plan to go exactly by the charts, just like today. And depending on where the first 30 to 45 minutes of the candles go, we would like to take a directional trade there. Moving on to the second chart, that is Bank Nifty. Now for Bank Nifty, you have again a waiting period because you have a ceiling at about 32,850 and the downside at 32,600. It's capped right now. However, break on the upside should take us down, should take us up at least till 33,000, followed by 33,150 or 33,200 on the high side. If 32,600 is not sustained, then we can see a down move till about 32,400 or 32,500 at least. When I talk about the option chain for tomorrow, I have immediate resistance at 33,000 with 124,000 added contracts. Significant is pretty far away at 33,300 with 111,000 added contracts. Support comes in at 32,700 with 180,000 added contracts. Significant at 32,500 with 415,000 added contracts. However, the PCR is pretty much neutral at 0.84, nothing really special there. So for tomorrow, wait, just the same thing as I told yesterday as well. Just wait for the zone to break. Give it the first 30 to 45 minutes. Let it, give you a sense of bias, give you a sense of direction before you enter into any trade. Now this marks the end of today's video. These are all the charts that I had to share with you guys. As usual, if you like the content that we have been posting, don't forget to leave a nice comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel and press that bell notification icon as well. Also, don't forget to check out our Telegram channel at @ApexFinServe. As I told you guys, I try my best to share my live market analysis there too. I hope you have a wonderful and green trading session tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.